Well, it's true. I got banned in Warzone. I kind of got banned in Warzone because in reality, it's a shadow ban. And a lot of people don't understand what that means. But today we're going to be diving deep and talking more about what that means for me, why it has affected the way that I've uploaded on this channel, and how we're going to be able to move forward with, well, everything. If you enjoy or find this informative, make sure you drop the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to never miss another video. To start things off, I kind of want to explain what a shadow ban is versus what a ban is. Now, whenever you're playing Call of Duty, Warzone specifically, you can get something that is a ban as well as something that is a shadow ban. Now, a ban is basically Call of Duty or Warzone, Raven Software, Activision, whoever you want to say, has decided that you are cheating. You are cheating 100%. Now, I will say to them it's 100%, but there have been a lot of cases in the past where there's tiny things that can affect Ricochet or even have just popped up on their radar that they will ban you for. Now, I'm not really sure what all these things are, but I know that even just running third-party softwares that would let you see you know, the people that were in your lobby and things like that, that has had a cause to get people banned in the past. But in this case, that is not what happened to me. I have not been banned permanently. I'm not removed from Call of Duty forever. And I sure as heck have not been hardware banned, as you can see from the things that have been happening over on my Uncut channel, which, by the way, you should definitely check out. What happened to me is that I was actually shadow banned. Now, a shadow ban is something that is more than anything just an annoyance. And it is something that happens quite often to people that do cheat in Call of Duty Warzone. However, recently there was a massive wave that hit so many people within Warzone. From what I understand, no other titles were really effective, but within Warzone, it hit so many people. So many people. I'm not joking. It was a massive hit. I know of multiple streamers that got hit that I know for a fact are not streaming because I've seen what's on their computer. I know of just friends that were hit with this wave. And basically what it is that shadow bans happen because of the reporting system within Warzone. And if you don't know, you can basically report whoever you want for whatever reason at this point, whether they're cheating or not. And because I am who I am, one, I'm a content creator slash streamer. In the past, I was streaming very often, but now I'm just doing content for the most part. We should have some streams coming soon. So, follow over on twitch.tv/expel. I get more than often people reporting me because they think that I'm cheating. One, because they might know my name. So when I hop in their game and I kill them with a crazy headshot out of an airplane, then they may believe that I'm cheating. And the deal is one, I don't run any third-party softwares. I really don't. There are times where, if anything, I'll use the no lag VPN, where now they've actually started marketing no lag VPN to get you easier lobbies. I use that, but it's not for the same reasons. As of, let's say, last night, I was actually playing with my friend Rara, but it was with the update that happened for the Season 1 Reloaded. I will randomly throw on the VPN if I'm having issues with literally connection, because the name, as it's told, is something that's meant to be there to help you, you know, get into like less laggy lobbies. And that happens quite often to me, is that I get into laggy lobbies. So I'll, you know, if I'm having issues getting into a match, which is what happened last night, I literally was waiting for like 250 ping on my friend Pipe's account. And I had to get into a match, but it was taking forever. And then when we got into a match, it was like 100+ ping. I put on the no lag VPN in that specific scenario. I did end up turning it off afterwards, I would like to let you know. And because of that, I ended up getting into a match much quicker, which, by the way, is contrary to popular belief how it has worked for me in the past. This is a very like open discussion. I feel like you guys needed to hear this because it's the way that I use it. I know a lot of other people will try and take advantage of this software and use it in a way that can basically affect the matchmaking. That is not how I use it. I actually live in like around Austin, Texas, and that is basically the gaming capital of the US. So when I use it, I tend to get basically the same lobbies because I end up getting demon lobbies. It's not like I'm getting, you know, skill-based matchmaking hits or anything like that. Like, I end up getting the exact same lobbies that I normally get. And you could go to my COD tracker and see that it will bounce up and down no matter what. And I promise you, you would think if you go into my COD tracker, there's times where I'm going against, you know, a 1.0 lobby or even below that. You'd think that I have on a VPN, but in reality, I don't. It really is, for me, at least for me, and I can only talk from personal experience, completely random. I promise you, I'm not here to lie to you, and it's completely up to you whether or not you believe me, but it is what it is, and I don't have a reason to lie. But that is the only third-party software I've ever ran whenever it comes to Call of Duty Warzone. Now, as long as you are not using any third-party software to basically have an advantage in Call of Duty, specifically VPNs, if you are not using a VPN to your advantage in Call of Duty, it's not against TOS. And for me, that is why I use it, is because I'm not trying to use it to my advantage. I'm just trying to get into a game that I'm not lagging and going all over the place, because I can tell you it didn't change from whenever I went from streaming and having those issues. And if you watch my streams, you know, to now where I'm still on the same internet, everything's still the same. I still get those problems. And I think it's more of a Call of Duty side issue. But my point is, that's the only software I've ever ran. To be clear, there was no reason for me to get banned other than just the reporting system. I'm sorry that took a long time to explain, but I wanted to give you guys full perspective and full transparency. So, no third-party softwares. I didn't jump into a game and get a ton of kills or anything like that. I believe, from what I can tell, it was simply based on the reporting system. However, I'm sure I've been reported plenty of times in the past. In fact, the number of times I hear people calling me a cheater is way too many. And I'm sure that that's based on skill-based matchmaking. And it's kind of a mental thing that happens, is whenever you're constantly in lobbies, or at least pretty often in lobbies where players are not really good, and then you run into a player that literally does this for a living, you will think that because of the disparity between skill, that that player could be cheating. But in my case, I can assure you, I do nothing of the sort that could be considered cheating. That has to tell you one thing, that if I'm now, during a wave, it seems, getting shadow banned, that, and this is just my opinion, I'm not trying to, you know, put a tinfoil hat on or anything, they probably, because of Ricochet, have been doing also shadow ban waves. Or the second thing is they lowered the cap to which a player gets shadow banned based on the reporting system. Let's say it took 20, and this is the number that I've heard before, 20 reports within a certain amount of time to get shadow banned. They could have dropped it to 15 or 10, and that could have caused a massive number of people getting hit. Or just with Caldera, people aren't sure whether or not anyone's cheating because a lot of players have been hiding it better, one. And two, the Ricochet anti-cheat is here. So they're just kind of assuming the same situations as it was on Verdansk, but a lot of people don't even know about Ricochet. The average player will not know about Ricochet because it doesn't affect them. They're just playing the game. So they just think, oh, it's a cheater. They don't watch YouTube videos or do this for a living or anything like that. So that is why, in my opinion, I would say I got shadow banned. Now, what happens when you get shadow banned? That's the next question, because I think a lot of people have had this issue where they do get shadow banned, and it's probably just because you've had some really good games and you had a lot of spectators. And that does happen quite a bit to me, either because my name, which people tend to know because of YouTube, or because I hit some crazy shots with some guns or pull off, you know, different clips and things like that, which I'm sure a lot of you all do as well. So what happens? Well, whenever you hop into the game, you'll see nothing different. There is nothing affected with your account. You can get into the game normally and things like that on your regular account. No issues whatsoever. However, whenever you actually do go to try and find a match, what will happen is you will get a forever loading, right? It'll be on the left-hand side, you'll see the ping pop up and it'll show you started at a higher ping than you normally start. Normally for me, I start at like 19 milliseconds, searching for a match within 19 milliseconds or 21 milliseconds or something like that, because the closest servers to me end up being 19 to 20 milliseconds ping. So it normally would search for something under 21. And then when it doesn't get that, it goes to 36, 46, 56, 100, blah, 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 blah. However, whenever you're shadow banned, you'll hop in, it shows something completely different. You'll actually end up seeing it starts at like 36. Within like 2 seconds, it'll switch to like 100 and something. Within another 2 seconds, it'll switch to 200, then 300, and then stops at 350. And it gets there within probably about 8 seconds, rather than the the normal matchmaking, which can get there within about, you know, 30 to 45 seconds. It really just depends on what servers are available, the way that skill-based matchmaking is affecting you, and things like that. So in my case, I've been completely unable to, one, level up any new guns on my account. Two, I'm having to use my friend Pipe's account, which, by the way, I'm going to talk about that in a second. So I have to double check and make sure that he's not online. I don't want to mess him up in any way or anything like that. And so I'm kind of having to work around my friends whenever it comes to being able to play. So that is why my content's been a little bit scarce on the main channels, because this happened, and we should get back to regularly scheduled videos very soon. However, something that was brought up to me in a comment on my Uncut channel whenever I posted the videos, one, you are cheating. No, I don't do anything that's cheating. I don't cheat. In fact, I think you guys should probably look at a lot of cheaters and try and connect the dots as to whether or not I am for yourself. And it's entirely up to you whether you believe it or not, but I can't change someone's mind whenever I know in my heart and in my soul, I am not cheating. I don't have anything that could be considered cheating. And honestly, I use wireless peripherals. I don't know if that helps with like the Cronus stuff or not, but from what I understand, it doesn't work with wireless. You have to be always plugged in. You could know more than I do because you're a cheater, but that's what I understand. So about the next thing, which is, you know, you're not allowed to play on a friend's account if you're banned. Correct. You are absolutely correct. The issue is, in this case, I am not banned. I have been shadow banned, which is something that Raven Software and Infinity Ward have not really publicly spoken about. So what that means is you are shadow banned for a reason. It's a shadow ban, something that they kind of do in the shadows that they don't really tell you anything about. You just kind of figure it out after you can't find a game. So that's not even something that to them is considered real, just like they refuse to even talk about how they have skill-based matchmaking in the game. It's certain things that could affect their business in a negative way, and because of that, these are things that could not be considered against the rules. So me hopping onto a friend's account while I'm unable to use my own account is not against terms of service. Please understand that. It is not anything that is bad at all. I'm not doing anything wrong, and I highly recommend if you have a friend that is able to allow you to play on it and you've been shadow banned and you are not cheating, that you do the exact same thing. That way you can at least get on and play and stuff like that. I just didn't have the ability to level up a ton of weapons on a second account because I already spent multiple days getting that done. It didn't make sense for me. So at the end of the day, what you all should take from this is that I'm shadow banned. I'm not banned. I've not been completely removed from Warzone. I'm never playing again or anything like that. I'm still going to be able to enjoy the game. I just have to wait, probably, from what I've been told, around 2 weeks for my account to get unbanned. Until then, I'm going to try and still bring you all content, but I wanted to thoroughly apologize that this has happened to me. Even though it's out of my hands, I'm still doing what I can to make sure things are happening. On top of that, I know that this is a little off topic, but I would like to let you guys know I've been getting a lot of things done behind the scenes that are going to be so good for my content, as well as a place that you guys, you know, might enjoy whenever we get there. Either way, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys have a great day. And if you found this informative, drop the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and get out of here. Or watch another one of my videos. I don't know. Up to you.